Yeah, g'day guys, we're back again today and Gary from AMC Restorations is with us again. So what we're going to do is a big bunch of wiring and hopefully we're going to get this car running today. We're getting it running, aren't we, Gary?
Yes, Jim.
Okay, let's get into it. Here we go. Okay, so I don't know how much you got of that. The battery died. Got the terminal from the starter, goes all the way down to the starter motor, onto the starter solenoid, and the main feed from that isolator switch in the center console. And I've also got this power wire here, which goes up to the original factory Lancer fuse box, which will be handy to have for if we want actual lights or anything, if ever we want lights. So now we just got to hook power to these and we're away. Gary's also running wires and all sorts for the coil over there and inside. So Gary's also got,
hello Jim,
a set of relays underneath there. One of them goes to the fuel pump, is that correct, Gary?
Correct.
And the other one runs the ignition. So
determined by, if you have a look here in a second.
Yep.
Determined by the phi on there. We'll have the Y later, but we've got the phi now.
Oh, you did F and I, right? Fuel and ignition.
Fuel and ignition.
Oh, that's pretty clever.
I didn't actually mean to make it work out that way.
Phi.
Well, it could have been an if otherwise.
We need a L, fly. Anyway, so we got some extra wires. There's our major switch. So we can turn major power on and then it'll feed it to the original ignition key. So, which will be really, really awesome. So in case we have a problem or a rollover or we can just turn the master switch off if we're capable. What are you smiling like up?
I'm just looking at the bailout.
They're windows.
The windows.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got some more to do, so we'll get on with that. Here we go. We're getting somewhere now. So what are we doing? We're just chasing a ignition wire, Gary.
What I'm after now is a continuous ignition wire.
Okay. Then we can feed those.
Feed those relays.
Excellent. Okay.
And then we are good to go.
Excellent.
Well, we're then going to put the distributor in again.
Oh, right. Okay. And other stuff.
And other stuff.
Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Here we go. Oh, how cool is that? Could I get a bigger one? No. It's the biggest one that'll fit. It's got a few wires to run and that one's installed. You know what you can see though? Fuel gauge. Yeah, it's showing pretty empty. I guess that's what it's like at the moment with the fuel prices. Okay, we got a really serious problem, Jigs. I don't know if you're going to be able to help. I just came back in. It's another day. Gary's over there. He's starting to do some wiring prep, and we think we got a friend somewhere in the car. See this this skin? Yeah, well, that was on a snake, and that skin was not there last night when we left it. We're kind of concerned, like it goes in there. It's hard to sort of tell. What we before, I don't know what you're like with snakes, Gary, but
Yeah, they're alright.
like it'll only be a python. We'll hunt down under the seats, and because there is a hole that goes through to the end, the cabin area.
That's a good point, that.
It could be hidden away in somewhere there. So we're just going to have a bit of a hunt before we get into it. So guys, just a short intermission. And if we do find it, we'll show you. Anyway, let's do some hunting for a minute. We hunted high and low. We went inside the cab, under the seats, every little sort of possible hidey hole, and we've got. Let's get in the light. It is only what do you reckon, Gary? About a metre?
Yeah, about a metre.
So yeah.
Should be right. Right.
Should be right. We'll just keep our wits.
I'll talk to him if he comes out.
Say good day. Yeah, like I said, he's only a little python, so he's not dangerous to us, not venomous by any means. So let's get back into doing some wiring, eh? Yeah, that was a nice little intermission. Anyway, let's go. Okay, so Gary was just called away. He's got a client he needed to go and sort out. So we're getting some extra relay blocks put in. That's these two little doovy things that you mount relays into. So we're starting to hook up all the wires for the tacho and things like that, and running those sensors, because it's got the water temperature and oil pressure, pretty important, and obviously the tacho itself, which is really nice. He's got stuff happening up here everywhere, and we got bits over here, and so we're doing an awesome job. So we've got wires sort of coming out, going everywhere now, not just one or two, and we've got a thermostat switch we've mounted just there. The coil is now mounted, and we're slowly getting some more wires sort of run. So we're getting sort of some things done, which is really nice. The under dash stuff, we've got all the wires run all the way across there, and Gary's in the midst of working out what goes where.
Yeah, like the grass I was on.
Here's one we prepared earlier.
Okay, made a couple.
Exciting.
So all I do is literally grab the longest lead first.
Yes.
And the longest lead's number 8. I got 8 all the way to there.
Yeah.
And generally 6 and 7 are sometimes the same length. Depends on whether you got some of the same length or not. The longest one's 8.
Wrong.
Maybe come back on and push them on
Yeah.
first. And 8's the second one around. So you're number 1 and then
Yeah,
8.
one, 8.
1, 8. So,
So 1 should be the shortest?
no.
Oh.
Well, it depends on how you want to run them.
Oh.
In actual fact, number 3 will be the shortest because
This one
they generally come together and then spread back out.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's how you want to run them because they're
Spaghetti.
and then I do that. So number 1 then goes into the group and then comes back out, and then you cable tie it all together.
So will
Just to
1
make
be
it
the
neat and
second
tidy.
longest?
Yep. Should be the second longest, and then you got 2 over this side, and yeah.
So what's the next number?
1843.
4.
So 4 is this one here.
So that's going to nearly be a longish,
I think
not the second longest, but
your second longest is number. It's either number 6 or 7. Yeah, you got 2 that are the same.
well, I've got
2 that are almost the same. So I'd be probably going the longer one there 6, and that one's 7.
this one's 7. One in. 7.
So 7's the second last one.
Over here.
Yep.
And that other long one you said was
I'd be going number 6 on that one. So 18436 at the very back.
that one.
Yep.
We're getting there now. Next longest should be
Probably
5.
Yeah, probably 5. 1, 4, 3, 6, 5. So 6 is 5 other side. Yep.
okay. Next longest.
Would be more than likely number 2. No, that's the one at the front in between. Yep. Yeah, 4 and 3. So 4 should be the longer one of them. And 4 should be this one at the front. Good.
I got this last one.
You got it?
Yeah. I got it.
You're all over it by now.
So here's a little trick to tidy up your leads. All it is really, like I've only used different coloured zip ties because I had them. But you can use any zip ties. Just 3 little ones in between and 1 big one around it. You just sort of put the big one on first. Don't do it up tight, and then do the little ones. Get them a bit snugger. And then start tightening them all together and make sure you put it where you want it. I probably should have had this a bit further down. Same with this one over here. I probably should have had it down here somewhere, but that's just a little tip on how to tidy up your lines. You could buy those other little clampy things and they all clip in and look a bit more factory, but they certainly do the job as long as they keep them away from the exhaust and fouling from things like throttle cables. So I've got to work out what I'm doing with that there. But anyway, that's just a little lead tip. Let's get back into it. What was the surprise you said you had for me, Garry?
Hey Jim, look at your speed, your taco thingy,
Okay.
thingy.
Hey! Oh, look at them pretty lights.
Pretty lights. Now we just got to get the rest of the car going.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, we'll work on that then, eh? All the wiring is all complete. Now we've got a starter motor problem. Hang in there for a minute. Gary's gone to quick drive to go and grab another starter motor because he has them for some reason, being the AMC guy. So he's gone to go get a starter motor, and it's just starting to get dark now, so we're hoping to really get this in and hear this thing fire. So hang in there with us. We'll swap this out. It's a boy! So how long should it take me, Gary?
I don't know why you did it for a practice run, Jim.
Never seen a baby get put back in, have you? We'll be with you in a minute, folks. Just like the old days when you're cranking the motors. And I can reach it easy with the socket on that.
It is a boy.
Get a hoist, they said.
Get a hoist.
Should I get a fire extinguisher?
What for?
Uh,
Leave dangerous.
just let me find one. So we have a fire extinguisher. Okay.
Well, first there's wine for oil pressure. So
Oh yeah, you got the ignition off. Yeah, okay.
No.
Yep.
All clear?
All clear. Give it Yeah, there is a spark. Okay guys, well we got the tractor here. We're having trouble trying to get power to the starter because we put some big beefy cables in, but in saying that we went through an isolator and a few other things and we lost power. So we think we've got it. Tractor should be giving it enough juice down that line down there, and then we're going straight to the starter solenoid. So guys, I'll put you on the tripod again and we'll give it a hit and see if we can actually get something to fire, eh? So yeah, give us a minute. Okay guys, this is the moment of truth. This is 10 years, how long have we done this?
I forgot.
It's been a long while. It feels like 25 years, but so hopefully, fingers crossed, we're all we're going to be good. So we got the jumpers all in the right spot. We've worked out the problems. New starter, nothing much. And I think we're
New starter and a couple of other little things, but yes, I think we're ready now.
I've even put oil in the transmission. So now we're going to give it a shot. I'm ready. You ready? Jump in.
Give us a prime ignition.
We're nearly ready. It wants to go.
Go.
Contact. Ready?
Go.
Doesn't that sound cool?
Time to get some water in, Jim.
I'll have the radiator in this afternoon.
I hope so. We're cruising tomorrow.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. Well guys, it runs and it sounds really nice.
Wait for the test drive.
Well guys, she runs and now I've got to get the cooling system running. So okay guys, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more and you want to see this actually driving. We'll catch you on the next one. See you guys. Bye. I can't stop smiling.
I've noticed.